Hi folks, Nathaniel here at Chicago Music Exchange, joined by
Gavin. Should I say who I am so people don't
yeah,
like
you,
this? Who's this guy? We just found him outside.
Hi folks, Nathaniel here at Chicago Music Exchange.
And I'm Gavin. I don't know what that is.
It took a while.
Set him up weird though.
And so, now we did a video previously. Yes, people know that we've got a couple of Super Eagles. I think everybody knows by now. And we were kind of tongue-in-cheek doing a video about the buttons and whatnot. But again, it is extremely rare to have these guitars, right?
Yeah, very, very rare.
I mean, this is what, one of
100 on the
100.
first run, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the Super Eagle one, which was 100 made total.
Only
and
100
then the two, they made 120. I mean, when PRS does runs like this, they sell extremely fast. This one was very cool because it was kind of the introduction to them working with John Mayer.
Yeah.
So they went especially fast, and then once they go, there, you know, it happens in a matter of days a lot of times.
I think.
And then you never see them again because people hang on to them.
So after a little bit of research, it's essentially John Mayer is the reason these are kind of made, right?
Yeah, exactly. So back in 2016, he had been touring with the Dead and Co. And he had kind of been starting to use PRS for that specific band, and also a little bit here and there with his own stuff. But anyway, he decided, you know, to go into the Jerry Garcia Grateful Dead thing. He really saw PRS as the company to do that.
Yeah. Now, I mean, when I first seen it, I was kind of like, oh wow, what's going on here? But it's actually not that difficult at all. I mean, it's just, you know, you can split the coils for all of them. So humbuckers, you know, single coils or split them. And that is just the EQ and the boot and the treble.
Yeah.
I mean, so apparently John's settings is middle coil split, EQ and treble engaged.
Right.
And
exactly.
now I'm John Mayer.
Yeah.
Not
exactly.
quite. I'm not quite.
But yeah, exactly. And in the past, Jerry Garcia was, I mean, he had all kinds of different iterations of alembic guitars and played a Strat famously, Travis Beans, stuff like that. He always had something extra going with the switches and stuff. Yeah. And he often would use triple pickup guitars and the coil splitting, and just basically gives you this, you know, a bevy of choices when you're picking them. But yeah, the preamp, it's important to note, is not a boost in any way. It's just a unity gain preamp, right? Which Jerry originally, I think it was started on the Tiger guitar, but don't. Yeah. So you don't want to say anything for sure with it.
So it's not a treble boost, or it is a treble boost?
The second switch is. So first you turn on the unity gain boost, which is essentially, it's kind of like running a buffer on your pedal board or outside your guitar, but he had it incorporated into the guitar.
I mean, it was interesting doing a little bit of research that the kind of headstock, this part here, is a little bit further back that way for when he's kind of sliding down. John Mayer didn't want to hit his hand on the headstock, I believe.
Yeah, typically that is a little bit of a sharper angle on PRS guitars, and so he anchors his hand in that kind of position a lot, and so that's like a comfort thing for sure. And also it's a 25 3/8 scale, which is a big difference. It's not quite a Strat length, so it's a little easier for bending, but it's not as loose as, say, like a Les Paul. So it's kind of right in the, and PRS is typically kind of in the middle. They usually run like a 25, but this is, it's kind of like his own thing. So he customized that headstock. The scale length was very much like his, I mean, all of it's his spec, but in terms of changing the guitar. And then the pickups are his version of the 5815s that they typically use.
And they sound phenomenal.
I
think. I mean, overall, it's an incredible guitar.
And a couple things they did with the differences on the Super Eagle 1, he wanted this kind of light sunburst look. It's very subtle on the edge, and then he wanted to do this one. This is a hemp green, but also if you look at the back here, let's take that off. This is really unique. This is a one piece. And right now they're probably showing B-roll instead of instead of this. But yeah, it's a one piece back versus the book matched kind of more traditional thing. So you can see the line down there.
I didn't notice that previously.
Yeah. And this one is an African blackwood fingerboard, whereas the original was Brazilian rosewood. Rosewood, excuse me.
Yeah.
I
can't decide which kind of colour I prefer. I mean, I take either, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they're both great.
They're both gorgeous.
I really like that subtle, kind of sunburst look. It's really good.
So obviously we've just gone upstairs and we've got a few more guitars, some more incredible, gorgeous PRSs. I mean, this is beautiful. Now, so essentially, is it possible to kind of customize like a PRS guitar to kind of get as close as you can to, you know, the Eagles, so to speak?
Yeah, definitely. Well, to an extent.
Yeah.
The Super Eagles were limited runs, obviously, specific very much to John and that kind of period of time. So the way the private stock is you can pick PRS models and then you can do just about anything with them. But there are some limitations. The Super Eagle is not a model that they offer as part of that. It would kind of take away from the limited nature. They started in the 90s and it was designed to be a very like one-off, one-of-a-kind guitar experience. Any chance we can, we get to Maryland to actually pick out the woods. We'll even go so far as to list them on our website with just pictures of raw wood.
Oh, really?
And basically customers can see, okay, here's a custom 24, and this is the wood, it's in progress. And we've sold a lot in that exact way. So people get really excited about that process. But it's definitely kind of, it's a really unique experience where you can kind of envision whatever guitar you want to do and then kind of see it through those steps.
Yeah, no, that's incredible to have that idea in your head and see it come.
So this one is the special semi-hollow, and this came out, I don't know, a year ago, maybe 2 years. Time's kind of blending right now, but this is not really the Super Eagle, but it's similar in a lot of ways, obviously visually. Semi-hollow, you got the middle narrow field pickup, which the Super Eagle has. The toggles are split coils again for the two humbuckers. And then it's a 5-way switch. And the scale length is 25, which is standard. So you can kind of get close to the Super Eagle with this one, but not quite there. I saw Dead & Co. at Wrigley a couple of years ago, so I'm sure.
Oh, of course, you're a huge fan.
I don't remember what he was playing at that time. He switched it up.
You don't remember much from that gig, do you?
It was...
Keep that in, right? Yes. So what's the process of me kind of wanting to, you know, get my own kind of custom PRS? Do I give you a fax? Or?
Yes, they probably did them with faxes in '96 when they started. But yeah, no, you call us up, definitely get one of the salespeople on the line, and they can kind of coach you through that process, what exactly you can do.
So again, these are probably my personal favorites, or the personal standouts for me from our new huge collection that we've got here at the shop. Again, to have a singular Super Eagle is incredibly rare. To have two is arguably unheard of. That's fairy tale kind of stuff. Obviously, everyone at home, make sure you stay tuned for more videos from the collection. I hope you enjoy this one. This has been really special for me personally to play these. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for more videos, and we'll see you soon.